22, I will, but Shaq comes out and gets a piece of it. Now they swing it ahead to O'Neal, and look out.
How about that, Bud? How about he jumped out and blocked the shot, ran the floor, caught it like a tight end, and finished it on the run. And this guy's the most dominant player. That was a great, agile play by Shaq.
Perkins thought that was an uncontested three. O'Neal closed ground on him remarkably fast. Off the Rose miss, Shaq grabs the rebound.
That's exactly what the Lakers want to do. Hang around, be close at halftime.
Rick Fox. His three is long. Jackson to the front court. Against Kobe Bryant. His pass intercepted by Brian Shaw. Shaw tries to go all the way, and a jump ball is called.
Shaquille O'Neal closes in on Sam Perkins, gets a piece of the shot, and just keeps going. The great catch. Doesn't even put it on the floor. The strong finish. Shaquille O'Neal looking to be the MVP of the finals if the Lakers can win this game.
Back to Indianapolis in the second quarter. Pacers lead by 9. I'm Jim Gray. Spoke to Larry Bird before the game. He said the reason that he felt they lost in games 2 and game 4 is they had some leads, or they had a pretty substantial run going, and he said then we'd go 4 or 5 minutes where we just didn't get much accomplished. He said we have to avoid that tonight. Well, he'd like to try and avoid that here. They've already missed 4 shots here in the second quarter. In the first quarter, they only missed 5 in the entire quarter. So this is one of these lapses that he's trying to avoid. Bob?
Jim, thanks. A bit later than usual, Travis Best makes his first appearance.
Now, normally when we see Travis Best, Phil Jackson immediately counters with Derek Fisher. So let's see if Fisher gets ready to check into the game.
Derek McKee made an excellent defensive play in tying Brian Shaw up on the drive before the timeout. But now there's a violation on the jump ball that goes against the Pacers. And with O'Neal looking on, no, I take it back. It went against the Lakers. And they award the ball to Indiana. And here is Fisher, as you predicted, getting ready to come in.
It's that matchup that Phil likes because Fisher's able to do a good job of squaring up Best and not getting beat with dribble penetration. Forces Best sometimes to over-dribble the ball.
Shaw's on Jalen Rose. Rose spinning on him, and Bennett Salvatore says hold on. Number 2 on Shaw. He leaves. Fisher comes in. Rose against Bryant this time, challenging him and scoring.
And you can immediately see what happened there when Phil Jackson saw they were going to go to Rose inside. He moves Kobe Bryant over defensively against him. Rose said, I'm not going to let that bother me. Backed him right down, shot right over the top of Kobe.
Bryant turns the corner against Crozier, but can't finish with the reverse. Indiana looking to improve on an 11-point lead. Rose again against Kobe Bryant. This time a little baby hook.
We saw that so much in the Portland series. Mike Dunleavy said, we're going to go at Kobe Bryant. We're going to make him defend. We're going to make him play both ends of the floor, especially if he's going to play heavy minutes. Back-to-back scores by Rose.
And Rose now has 15. Bryant tries to answer and does.
This young guy is so good. I'd say he is using the stage of the NBA Finals here to show everybody what a great player he is.
Horry's got Rose now. Jalen into the paint, and an offensive foul.
See, Robert Horry plays as a power forward on the floor, but he actually, remember when he played with Houston, was a small forward when they won championships, so he can move his feet. He can get out there and defend against a smaller player. Watch him here. He finds a spot. He picks a spot here. And what happens there, Rose just sort of dips his shoulder. People saw the end of that where he stepped on Horry's foot, but he used his shoulder there as he turns it over right there, just bumps him with that left shoulder. and then he falls after the play is over. Looks like he took a little nasty fall there on his tailbone.
The foul is number 1 on Rose. O'Neal is back for the Lakers. Miller is back for the Pacers. He's on Rice, and Glenn's jumper rims out.
Both teams have gone very small. Really only one big man on the floor and really 4 perimeter players for both teams now.
But it's a very, very big man. Reggie, short. Fisher chases it to the corner. They whip it inside to O'Neal. Gets his own rebound, takes it up against half the Indiana team, and he's fouled.
This is what we've seen throughout the series, Bob. It happens where Indiana will start the game out, and they'll do a nice job defensively on Shaq, and they'll keep him away from the basket. But as the game goes on, look how close he is to the basket. He starts getting into that paint, and then once again, the great offensive rebound. But it appears he just wears you down to finally he starts catching it so deep in there that you can't defend him.
Shaq is averaging 38 points a game through the first 4 games of the finals. Missing his first free throw attempt. No matter who they throw at him, he just keeps throwing points in.
Well, the big thing about it is, you know, Perkins and Smits both occupy him with their shooting. Dale Davis doesn't. So when he's on the floor against Dale Davis, he really becomes a great help defender and really blocks up the lane. That's why it's important for Smits and Perkins to be able to be out there and make some shots.
He missed them both. And it's still an 11-point Pacer lead. Foul at the other end. Looks like Kobe. That'll be his first.
A little veteran trick there. Kobe saw that with Steve Smith in the Portland series, but as he cuts across the lane, he puts his arm out there just conveniently enough where Kobe will reach out and grab it.
Rose kicked it away. Perkins picks it up. They've got 6 seconds to shoot. Rose for 3. How about this?
Well, that was good defense. He forced him to use the clock. He shot it about 3 feet behind the three-point line. Jalen Rose having a great second period here, posting up and now shooting the 3.
Glenn Rice. Plus they fouled him. So that quiets the crowd a bit.
Jalen Rose, now he's a good standstill three-point shooter. Watch how he sort of uses a dribble to get himself in the rhythm of shooting that three-point shot. And then this is big for the Lakers. They need Glenn Rice to give them some offense. He goes inside, he's posted up against Reggie. The little up and under move, the touch foul, and the three-point play opportunity.
But how about Rose? He's hit all 4 threes he's taken, and he scored 18 points. For these games this week, their former coach, Bobby Slick Leonard, is courtside. He's one of the broadcasters for the Indiana Pacers. The late Roger Brown was also an important part of that team. We're reminded this week about the travail of the greatest player in ABA history, our friend Julius Erving. We all are very fond of him throughout basketball and here at NBC. And as you may know, his teenage son Corey has been missing since late May. Encouraging news today. Police in Florida believe they've confirmed a sighting of Corey about a week or so ago. Although he has not been found yet, at least that gives us reason for hope. And our hearts go out to Julius and Turk and their entire family.
Bobby was my teammate, and Julius, we're thinking about you and sending our love, buddy.
I never met a better guy. Here's Best.